The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by the Business Influencer. Guys, our guest today is a holder of more than 150 patents, and he calls himself a dreamer who believes in transformation, especially when it comes to logistics. We're welcoming Shekar, the CEO of Orchestro.ai. So, Shekar, Austin became a tech hub because we wanted to be different from Silicon Valley, and now you're saying Silicon Valley's entire AI approach is wrong, which is really interesting. Are we making the same mistakes down here in Texas, just maybe with better barbecue?
That's a great question. So I think Austin is not Silicon Valley that makes better tacos. Austin is Austin, primarily because fundamentally it has done what like Silicon Valley has forgotten, which is like how do we build patience, how do we build tolerance into the system, how do we build virtue into the system. What Silicon Valley is beginning to do more and more of, which is deeply concerning, is to be more reckless by the day. And so what I want people to understand, and that's why I'm here in Texas, is because Texas teaches you something. It teaches you patience.
And we are kind of a handshake state. You know, it still is the old Southern, like, your word means something around here. AI makes billions of decisions, of course, without ever looking anyone in the eye as it exists online. Can code ever kind of keep up with that more virtuous handshake of Texas?
Well, we should ask why handshake matters in the first place. So what does handshake symbolize? It actually symbolizes trust. So you have to bring the trust back into the system. And that's what, like, you know, the handshake is for. Emphasizing that is important. And then we have to bring that notion of trust back into the system. How do you do that? You have to behave like a good human.
We've got Tesla here in Texas, we've got Oracle, we've got Samsung, they all moved down here, more freedom, fewer taxes, that kind of thing. You want to tell these big companies, slow down, add virtue. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I don't think Silicon Valley and California has lost because of its virtue. They didn't fail because of its virtue. They failed because they were actually trying to impose their virtue on others. To make, like you squeeze the system more and more, right? To do what? To sacrifice humans on the other side, or to not have, like, you know, humanity built into the system. That's like a wrong way of building a company. Like, you never build a company that like transcends your time. And so that's fundamentally where like they have gotten it wrong.
I really appreciate your time today, Shekar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Wonderful.
Learn more at Orchestro.ai. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by the Business Influencer.